Hey y'all, Jen from Squizito here. I'm taking you on another field trip to meet some of our vendors. Today we are at Barnhill Orchard and I have Sandy here, Sandy Barnhill.
Hello.
And she is going to take us around and show us the farm a little bit and then show us the store and all that and how they do stuff. So come on, let's go. And I brought, of course, Grandma and Steele, so I always have them. So let's go on a ride.
We started with our, we call him Ethan bread. He does our sourdough, so we do have sourdough available today. We have our sweet Vidalia onions too, so that's right now.
Mascot.
That, of course, that's Biscuit. She is always a great help. Yeah. This is our front door, but we aren't, we're not going in yet. I don't know if we'll get to that stage this year or not, but yeah, so people enter here, they drive through, and it just kind of depends if we need to open up that longer drive, and it looked like we had to do that today. And then we'll cut off that shortcut, but then when there's not as many cars, we can open that up and go from there. But yeah, we just want to kind of get people in and out, get them their strawberries, because that's what they're coming for.
So tell us your address here.
Okay, so when you put it in the
GPS,
we put 1 Sand Hill Road. The farm is 277, so if you put that in, you're going to end up there.
Okay.
We want you to come out here. This is where all the good stuff is.
And this is right off of Highway 89.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, kind of between Cabot and Furlough, that little area there known as Furlough.
And how long have y'all been here?
Oh, we've been here about 40 years.
Is that
40
all?
years.
No, I'm just kidding.
Well, the farm, and what's kind of funny, when we go back, it's always great seeing our regulars. I just love it. All right. When they first started the farm, there was a little white house right there with where our help stays right now. There's a little white house, and that's where they moved to. He's a retired lieutenant colonel from the Air Force, and so they moved there. They cleaned up this, and they started as a very small, kind of a mom and pop type farm. And then they had, I'll show you the tree, and they would set up a table, and it was kind of a self-serve type table if they went to any kind of little markets, farmers markets, and that's kind of where they sold at the very beginnings, is farmer market, and then at that tree. And then, of course, we've expanded.
When I grew up, we lived down this road, the other end of Sand Hill.
Oh,
And
really?
I remember coming down here when I was a kid, and I'm only like 29, so
Exactly.
So whenever I came down here, it was a lot smaller stand.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever I was a kid, when we came down here and bought stuff.
And my husband, their son, he was in the Army, and when he got out of the Army, this is where we ended up. So we've been married 33 years, so we've been out here 33 years. And then his sister is a retired FBI agent, and so when she retired, she came out here too. So we've got, some family members coming back. My youngest daughter was up at the corner, and she's probably pouring up strawberries today. And
Katie? Your
that's
youngest daughter.
my youngest.
Okay.
So yeah, will be Tori.
Okay.
So this right here is the tree that they would put the table, and they usually had the tomatoes and the little can, and it said, self-serve. This is, how much money you need to put.
You
All right.
have an old tractor.
We do have an old tractor, yeah. That one, I think, it does start. In fact, we have one that's a little bit older. But yeah, they all have different. Oh, and here comes a thing of strawberries right now, so I'm just going to pull off to the side because they have to get to the corner market. So we've got little vehicles, new vehicles this year, and my mother-in-law, Grandma Barnhill, she's riding in the front. Hello, we're going to go down and look at the strawberry patch, okay? And I've got your golf cart, Mama, so I'll bring back.
Okay.
I'll keep it safe. All right. And here's our new, so we've got 2 little trucks there, and that just carries the berries. We had to move our field this year. Last year it was up on that hill, and people saw the strawberries growing, and this year we've moved them. We've got to do that every once in a while.
You want me to drive by the strawberries?
So we're going to drive by the strawberries. Now, the last time I was down here is when it got really cold and we had to put row covers on the strawberries, and that keeps them nice and warm and keeps them safe from that frost. So that's what we did, or that's what I did there. Coming up here to our left is our blackberry bushes.
Blackberries,
So,
yeah. That's where that you make that blackberry jalapeno
do,
jam with
yes,
that. Or
yes.
is it jelly? I don't know the difference between jelly and jam.
Well, I have a preference. I like kind of the smoother taste, so everything I just kind of puree, but it's all the fruit. We don't just, we don't take the fruit out and use just the juice. It's,
Right.
it's always the whole
You got
fruit.
something that you take the seed out.
On the blackberries, we do try to take most of the seeds out because that's you want to have the blackberry taste and not.
Is it muddy for the grass?
Nope, we're good. We're
Can we
good.
go for the grass?
We are going for grass, baby.
Yeah. And right to the right there, we've got some grapes that will be growing there. Yeah. And then right here in plastic
When
that
are
keeps
you running on that road?
on that road there that you just
It
came
looks
down.
like snow on that.
Something
Yeah.
planted there. Is something planted?
It's stuff that we planted there, yes. And so all those little holes have little plants in here. And the other day when we had that frost, they had to come out here and cover everything. There's our tomato plants right there.
Grandma has lots of stories about picking strawberries, and I think that's where my grandpa first saw her is when
in the
she was
strawberry.
picking strawberries.
Well, my husband keeps telling me I need to get a little strawberry dress or something, help sell strawberries. And I said, no, you just got to grow a good product, and they do that. So yeah, so here we've got 4 acres of strawberries that we pick.
Got your own pickers.
And those are our pickers, and yeah, they pick the ripe ones for the day, and then
That's something.
see, you want to get out and look at one of the closer up of the strawberries?
Can I eat them?
Well, I'll let you have one, okay? Let's make sure. I think you've got 3 to choose from, okay? You've got that ripe one, and then you've got one down there, and then look at that big one right over there. So you pick one.
Pick one of those.
Okay.
Pick it, please.
And when you do, you kind of take your fingers and just kind of pop it off the.
No.
Would you like me to pick it for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. And so yeah, we just pick it like that. And because it rained, Now, are you okay with eating it that way? If not, I will.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Because I will too. All right. Has a little bit of, but
It has a little bit.
Yeah, it has a little bit of dirt on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
that's what
just
happens.
helps.
So,
I don't
Yeah.
like dirt.
so this
Oh,
is
yeah, it's okay.
this is our new field of strawberries this year.
Beautiful.
So they're looking good, and they
Wow.
still have blossoms. So hopefully we'll be picking several weeks yet.
So when did you plant these? How
So-
long does it take to grow?
So we plant them in October, and like I said, when it's a little bit cooler, they get little blankets put on them, and then that way it keeps it's kind of like a little greenhouse in there.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll take those covers off and give them some sunshine, and then put that back. So they do that several times throughout the winter.
Wow.
And then, yeah, just like I said a couple weeks ago when we had that late frost, that real cold, I think it got to 29, I think, that we put that on.
that was a lot of work.
It
huh?
was, and yeah, and when we got that snow, when that snow was coming, we actually put 2 blankets on them just to keep. And so it kind of, our season didn't start as soon as it did last year. We're 2 weeks later, but they're beautiful.
Will you have as big a harvest because you lost the 2 weeks?
They pick the same field, just the ripe ones every time. So with pushing it back 2 weeks, just not going to have not as many berries. But the berries that they're getting right now are nice and sweet, and they're.
It's delicious.
He's like, oh, I don't know.
He plays in dirt and eats dirt all the time. I don't know why he's
well, and when you don't grow up on a farm, and I grew up on a farm, so I just let's just pick that. And
Oh
eat
yeah,
that.
me too.
Yeah, yep.
Love that.
So yeah, this is us.
Awesome! Yay!
So,
It's
yay.
beautiful. So Sandy makes a lot of strawberry jalapeno jellies for us and pepper jellies, and so all the strawberries and peppers come from her farm here, and I wanted to bring you out here so you can see where our products come from because it's so fun to support local and to know where your food comes from. I'm so excited that she let us come out here, and now she lets y'all come out here. So this is so fun. I'm having so much fun. Can you tell? Now let's go get some strawberries. We'll go through the line and get some strawberries.
Oh.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to Barnhill Orchards.
We are here. Our time about a whole lot of strawberries.
Okay. Let me get you just one. All right. Would you like that in the front seat or the back seat?
If you wouldn't mind putting in the back seat, that'd be awesome.
Sure, I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Oops, what's your line?
I sure am. Let me figure out. There you go. Anywhere you can. If you can stuff it wherever, that would be awesome.
All right, so that's going to be 20.
Okay.
I'll take care of that for you. And you all are good to go. Would you like a menu of what we currently have coming up?
Yes, that would be great.
All right. On the inside is what we currently have. And then on the outside is what's coming up, our blackberries, blueberries, peaches.
Exciting. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for
Y'all
coming
have
out.
a good day.
All right, bye-bye.
Appreciate you again.
All right, bye.
Y'all have a great day.
Y'all too.
Thank you.
Now that we've taken the tour of the orchard, what was the best part of this field trip for you, Grandma?
Oh, to see the strawberries in perfect rows over there and see the strawberries on the vines. Oh, that was neat.
It was really pretty, wasn't
Yes,
it?
it was beautiful.
It was.